Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty fanatics. Welcome back to another Warzone report, and this one is going to be extremely interesting, guys, because in this one I'm going to make a whole analysis about the cinematic that was released a couple of moments ago by Activision in regards of Warzone and Vanguard Season 2. So there is a tons of information, especially in regards of the new POIs in Caldera and secret bunkers. So it's an absolute imperative that you stay with us until end of this video so you can prepare yourself for everything that's coming in a Warzone Season 2. So there is tons of new content that's coming to Warzone and Vanguard, and I'm going to skip immediately to Warzone because that's our field of interest over here, and the new features that will be included in Warzone Season 2 is Nebula 5, redeploy balloons and more. So Nebula 5 ammo and bombs create new offensive tactics, while portable decontamination stations offer temporary refugee. Alternatively, take to the skies with redeploy balloons and bomber planes. Ladies and gentlemen, this looks very interesting so far. The next one would be to explore the chemical factory and underground chemical weapons research labs. Watch for armored transport as well. Fresh points of interest in Caldera are here to shake up those rotations. Axis soldiers patrol these new areas and are found around the island in vehicles. Defeat them for powerful rewards. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is very interesting, and it looks like we are going to fight against artificial intelligence again. AI soldiers like we had in the Nakatomi Towers and zombies in Verdansk. But I sincerely hope that the whole thing will be much better implemented than in Verdansk. So the first thing that we are going to break down in details is Nebula 5 ammo and bombs. So Nebula 5 is meant for larger scale armaments but can be used for small arms, ammunition and bombs, both found in extremely small quantities around Caldera. So in regards of the Nebula 5 ammo, it's classified as a field upgrade in Warzone. Nebula 5 ammo is no stronger than regular bullets, but does have one major exception. When an operator is downed by them, they will emit a poisonous gas cloud. So that means that if you down somebody, he becomes toxic and you can't come and revive him. Now that's very interesting. It will definitely refresh the gameplay and the style of gameplay. The Nebula 5 bombs are one of the rarest items in Warzone. A locked briefcase full of deadly gas with an explosive charge. Once activated and set down in front of an operator, it will detonate after a fixed countdown and cannot be disarmed or destroyed. Oh yes, this will definitely change the pace of the game with these new goodies. I hope just that they will work and that we are not going to have those infamous bugs, glitches, etc. that people used to exploit during the gameplay. So I sincerely hope that they finally fixed their game, but we can only wait and see what's going to happen on the 14th of February when Season 2 is going to go live. The next one would be portable decontamination stations, which actually means that we can activate this thing and seek shelter from the Nebula 5 gas. It's going to be interesting, so I'm looking forward to see how they are going to implement all of these new stuff that we are talking about in this video. The next one is pretty interesting, guys, and listen to this. Armored transport trucks, ominous Nebula 5 machines of destruction. Armored transport trucks are here in paradise as the Axis deploy multiple vehicles to carry Nebula 5 and its derivatives around Caldera. These unstoppable steel monsters remotely roll on a set looping path, attacking those with its immediate vicinity with its two machine gun turrets. Operators also need to avoid the mines it drops behind it, as well as the aerial support it calls it should it drop to a low health. Upon destruction, the armored transport truck will drop incredibly valuable item, including in the rarest cases an intact Nebula 5 bomb. So this thing is more or less clear. Beside having AI soldiers, we are also going to have an AI vehicles that will patrol around Caldera, which is also very, very interesting, and I'm curious how these things are going to be implemented as well. So far we only experienced AI soldiers in the form of burglars in a Nakatomi Tower and zombies in Verdansk. But these new things like armored vehicles running around, which are basically artificial intelligence, are also very, very interesting thing. And now the best of this report, I'm going to talk about the new point of interest. And listen to this, guys. The chemical factory and chemical weapons research labs. Aside from the massive stockpile in the ALPS, which we saw in the trailer, Nebula 5 is located mostly in the factories and laboratories around Caldera, and it's heavily guarded by Axis forces. Guys, this smells again on AI, so if we are going to go to these locations and explore them, I think we are going to have waves of artificial intelligence enemies, which is again very interesting. Will bring a new pace to the game, and I sincerely hope we are going to get these in Plunder as well. The refinery between the mines and docks that once produced phosphate has been repurposed, and it's now a newly constructed plant spewing out Nebula 5. This newly named chemical factory has a similar layout to the location it replaced, but with several notable differences, including enemy soldiers who protect the facility and a trap that can be sprung in the central building. There are several more interior spaces to explore, from the main factory floor to watchtowers, with impressive sightlines over the facility and its surroundings. The river runs green with Nebula 5 byproduct, but it is completely harmless. Squad who infiltrate the highly lethal area will walk away with more valuable loot on average, which may help in the assuring fight against both the Circle Collapse and Nebula 5 bombs. I don't know, guys, what you think, but this sounds pretty interesting, and it reminds me kind of the Annoy ship that we had in Verdansk. When the ship crashed, everybody was going there fighting the artificial intelligence zombies, etc. It was very interesting at the time. The problem was the later the thing got completely boring, etc., so nobody was even going there. But to me this sounds that they have improved the whole system and that we are going to get something really, really interesting comparing to the stuff that we had in Verdansk. The next one, and I would say the most important one to me, would be underground chemical weapon research labs. According to current intel, the Axis operated 7 research laboratories around the island, hiding them underground and guarding them with small squads of soldiers. Expert Tracker may have already found these lab locations around Caldera, but the average operator may find them thanks to the several hand-down yellow circles on their TAC map. So this to me looks like those secret shafts that are currently locked, or hatches that are currently locked, but in any case we are going to have these on a map. It's written hand-drawn yellow circles on the TAC map, so we will definitely have them marked for easier findings. With only one way into these facilities, your squad better have an escape plan before the circle collapses, or enemy squads threatens your chances, and walking away with phenomenal loadout items, which may include gas masks and Nebula 5 ammo. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is, I would say, the most interesting part, and I can't wait to explore these secret labs and secret facilities in Caldera, and I sincerely hope that we are talking about underground laboratories that could be only accessed through the locked hatches that we already have scattered around Caldera. So guys, most other information that was released today was about Vanguard and zombies, and I'm not going to talk about these in this video, so this would be end of this small report. Please let me know what you think about the new POIs, and are you happy that we are getting AI, different type of AIs in the game? And let me know in the comment section below, and of course don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Call of Duty content. And until next time, my fellow Caldera citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.